This is a story about the Enron scandal, which happened about 10 years ago. And I have to confess that I never really did quite understand what was happening with Enron because it was all very complicated and I never spent enough time to really figure out the nuts and bolts of what was going on. But it was clear to me that there was some kind of massive fraud. And the thing that was distressing to me is that there were lawyers and accountants and lenders and consultants who had all been drawn into this and had somehow at various points okayed whatever was going on. And, to me it seemed like, well, maybe it was one of those things where, you're thinking, well, if these people say it's okay and these people say it's okay, it must be okay. And it's very hard to have a sense that something's not okay if you're surrounded by other people who seem very well respected and very knowledgeable and they think it's okay. And that was distressing to me. And I thought, well, I'm a lawyer. And if I were one of those lawyers, how would I have known? What would have been the test for me that would have allowed me to decide whether I thought whatever was happening was okay or not? And it was upsetting to me to think about that. And then I read the memo that Sharon Watkins sent to Chairman Kenneth Lay, anonymously at first. They didn't know who had sent it until later, about what was going on. So she is talking about all these things that are happening. It's very, very technical for paragraphs and paragraphs. And then she says this. She says, the overriding basic principle of accounting is that if you explain the accounting treatment to a man in the street, would you influence his investing decisions? Would he sell or buy the stock based on a thorough understanding of the facts? If so, you best present it correctly and or change the accounting. And this was so reassuring to me because I thought, here is someone who knows the rule. Here is someone who has the North Star, who knows how to decide if something's okay or not, if something's right or something's wrong. And I often think of this example when I'm in a situation that seems very confusing and I'm thinking, okay, what is the overriding basic principle of accounting here? And usually I can find some question or some test that makes it very clear what's right and what's wrong in a particular situation.